What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And we welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Zach LaVine is out there with Brown. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Porzingis in at the 4. And for Boston, the guards are Pritchard and White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Duren in at the center position. Well, thinking back to last year, the first ever NBA Cup, the Lakers beating the Pacers in the final 123-109. And LeBron James was named MVP of the tournament.
And Anthony Davis went off in the final, 41-20. For the Pacers, yes, they lost that championship game, but the experience was huge for them. And I think really helped them with a deep playoff run.
Brown jams it in!
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Brown. The shot that time, not on target. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Outside, Porzingis over Tatum, and Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Brown.
You know, one of the things I love about Porzingis' game, he's really a terrific catch-and-shoot guy, especially for a 7-footer.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Back to Brown. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from George. Brown finds Porzingis. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
There's Brown with the 3. That doesn't go either for Brown. Brown with it. He's picked up by White. Lots of room. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
Over in the corner, Porzingis. Nailed from three-point land. Porzingis has got 7 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
For 3, trains the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Brown. LaVine for 3, and Tatum pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
During the pass to Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Here's White. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. He's got 9.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Tatum dishes to Brown. Over George. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
And they're third in three-point shooting. The front office has definitely made that a point of emphasis for this team.
And I did want to bring up their field goal percentage again, Greg. You can't have good shooting without good ball movements, and they've been terrific in that regard. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Porzingis, and he comes up with the deuce.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Outside, Porzingis. Off target from three-point range. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Pritchard passes to White. In the corner, Tatum with it. Duran down low. Adebayo on him. White wide open. He fires. Drops in the tray. White's got 5 points so far.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
George dishes to Brown. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Los Angeles shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Los Angeles. Brown at the line for one.
And here we are, the end of the line, the Cup Championship. Greg, what's the mindset like for these players right now?
You treat this like a closeout game in the postseason. No distractions, no messing around. Leave it all out on the floor, and you hope to raise a trophy at the end of the night.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Fires from deep. And Boston with the rebound. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Brown kicks to Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And the kid picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Al Horford is checked in for Tatum. Now, here's Duran. His last outing, he had 8 points. The Celtics working the ball around now on the wing Brown. George with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And Adebayo throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Pritchard. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. During the pass to White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Lakers leading by 3. For 3, Levine. It's hauled in by Brown. Pass to Horford. Back to Brown. Outside, Horford. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Horford grabs the ball and immediately gets into a shot. You got to prepare with your feet and then be ready with your hand.
Levine kicks to Brown. Inside for George. Back to Brown. Outside, Levine. A three-pointer, no good.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
They set the pick. Pass to Duran. It's White on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Austin needs to get off a shot. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's George. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Brown. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Porzingis. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Brown, and he just worked New York in that last game. Pass to Finney-Smith. Holiday with the 3. The kick out to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brown's got 9.
You know, early on, Brown struggled with his confidence taking threes. Now, he's a knockdown threat.
McConnell passes to Collins. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Holiday. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by McConnell. Releases. Collins grabs the miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
McConnell passes to Beasley. From deep, Collins. Collins with another miss. And stolen by McConnell. 2 on the clock. And finished off by Collins.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to 2K's coverage of the Cup Championship game. We're so glad you could join us. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second-chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Lauri Markkanen is out there with John Collins. Then it's Turner. And it's what a jam! Tatum doing it with style.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
On the wing, Markkanen. No good with the triple. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
How about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep?
Holiday dishes to Tatum. That shot, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. For three, Beasley. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Holiday. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Tatum's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. On the wing, Markkanen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Hauser misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Well, so far, this NBA Cup final has lived up to the hype. It's been a competitive game.
Yeah, and both teams came ready to play because they know what's at stake. A trophy, prize money, and a chance to raise a banner.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Boston. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
And you know, for Boston, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Hauser the pass to Tatum. And another shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, Tatum can find a shot he wants just about anywhere. He's got that kind of versatility.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. Rebound, Boston. Horford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
McConnell passes to Turner. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 4th assist in this one.
I really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Finney-Smith. And it's off from three-point range. McConnell passes to Collins. Stolen by Holiday. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Horford from outside. And it's sent back by Turner. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jalen Duren comes in for Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Holiday. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Collins, good.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum for the 3. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Jaylen Brown's check in for Boston. That comes in for Drew Holiday. And how about we check the numbers for Paul George?
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
No good from outside. Boston trailing. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Pass to Duran. Here's Pritchard. 6 to shoot. And here's White. Can they get it? Good on the three-point shot. White's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Three-pointer. Levine's shot is off.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you have to enjoy this atmosphere, right? The fans have really taken to the NBA Cup.
And that might be because the teams are taking it seriously. Unlike, say, the All-Star game, these guys are focused and fighting for every possession. That's what makes it so entertaining.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
The Celtics shooting around 41% on the night. Outside, White. The kick out to Brown, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team's going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Adebayo's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Horford finds Brown. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. A nice shot by Brown.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammates.
Pass to Brown. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Brown's shot is good. And here's White. 8 points for him. Outside, Horford. Back to White. Brown outside. Over George. That doesn't go either for Brown. Lakers lead by 6. Levine kicks to Porzingis. Bucket is good. 14 points for Porzingis.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Pritchard. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Brown. And, of course, he's in the top 5 in free throw percentage. It can go overlooked, but sure makes a difference.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
Austin making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. The Lakers, number 1.
I mean, it's about the pace they've played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
On the wing, Levine over White. Levine's shot is off.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
That shot wide open. Finney Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Finney Smith doing what we've come to know he can do. Knock down that jumper with a smooth stroke.
Pass to George. Outside, Levine. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the 3 ball is good. Brown's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Lakers.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Pritchard. A 3 ball. Levine with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight.
The playmaking of Brown continuing to evolve. Nice dime there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead. They're up by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kristaps, a huge first half for you. Any tweaks to the shot, or did you just have it going?
Changing my shot? No.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which. And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Tonight is what we've been waiting for, man. This is really the biggest game thus far in the season. Fans are loving it. It's now really a new favorite time of year, guys, I'm telling you. And you know, the best part of it, Ernie? It gets me excited for Thanksgiving.
Man, how quickly we go from hoops to food. I'm already getting excited about that big old fried turkey, the stuffing, some good gravy, mashed potatoes.
Oh, say more.
Make sure you thaw the turkey out first, Ernie.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for...
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. The guards are Pritchard and White. And it's Duran in at the center, locking down the middle. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. And George kicks to Brown. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Brown. For the lead. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Brown finds Porzingis. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Brown with the bucket. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Porzingis against Tatum. That shot missing. Nice D from Porzingis. Levine wide open. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the kid picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Tatum, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And after the intensity of these last few NBA Cup games, do you all think it'll be hard for these teams to settle back into the regular season?
They'll have to adjust their mindsets for sure. Back to thinking about the long haul, not the do-or-die scenario of the NBA Cup.
George with the bucket.
And sometimes with George, it doesn't really matter where he's squaring up from. If he's in rhythm, even from distance, you've got to get a hand in his face or he'll drain it.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Here's Brown. Lock at 6. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Levine. He's around 18 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Here's Tatum. Here's Duran. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duran, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Duran. And here is Brown, defended by George. And it's White missing.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Three-pointer. And there's Paul George on the assist by Porzingis. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Tatum. And it falls over the rim and in.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
Levine's shot is off.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Tatum passes to White. Here's Pritchard. Duran with a screen on George. And here's Tatum for 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Brown, good. Celtics trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Levine kicks to Brown. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Porzingis can't hit. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. White the pass to Tatum. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Porzingis. With the step back. Shot clock at 6. And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. Bam Adebayo, number 1.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Drew Holiday is checked in for the Celtics. And Brown drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Holiday against Levine. Holiday dishes to Tatum. Left side, Brown. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from George. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics trail by 5. To the middle. And Duran slams it in.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Brown drives in. Here's Adebayo. Another shot. And it's Brown missing. Boston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Brown outside. Pass to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot.
You know, for Los Angeles, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Hauser. Now here is Holiday. Back to Finney-Smith. Brown outside. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Markkanen finds Collins. And it's Beasley in the corner. Collins passes to McConnell. Fires the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Hauser. Inside. Here's Brown. Over Beasley. Horford the pass to Hauser. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Collins.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
On the wing, Markkanen. Back to McConnell. Outside Collins. Tips it, and Turner stays with it. Turner's got 5 points so far.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back to the action in just a minute. Well, we're close to crowning the 2024 NBA Cup winner. Final quarter here on 2K Sports. The Lakers with the ball. 6-point lead. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Collins is out there with Turner. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then there's Markkanen. And it's McConnell in at the point.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Collins against Tatum. The kick out to Holiday. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lakers leading by 9. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Tatum. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Beasley on the wing. Back to Collins. Lakers passing it around. Markkanen from outside. Markkanen missing again.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Outside, Markkanen. Outside, Collins. That 3 off the mark. Celtics trail by 7. Pass to Tatum. From past the arc. There's Tatum's range on display.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
Now McConnell, guarded by Holiday. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. And Holiday throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Los Angeles with some changes. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Brown. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
Lakers on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Tatum no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Outside, Horford. Here's Pritchard. Offline with his 3. Here's Brown. Softly drops in the floater. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
They get it again. Adebayo. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Here's Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot's good.
You know, Horford combines skill and power with experience and smarts, and that makes him hard to shut down in the paint.
Brown kicks to Levine. Back to Brown. And they double up Brown. Some room here for Adebayo. A second chance effort. Pass to George. Levine for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pritchard gets the bucket. And now it's only a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Jason Tatum scores but also creates for his teammates, a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Porzingis finds Adebayo. Brown outside. And they double up Brown. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
And the Celtics with possession here. And Tatum launches it from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. Adebayo's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. On the wing, George. Brown outside. Launches it. And Porzingis gets the 3. And now it's a 10-point Laker lead.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Pritchard. Porzingis with the block. And they recover it. The wide open look here for Holiday. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Down low. And it's George finishing it off.
Look, in deference to his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
Well, Greg, as we play the 4th quarter, the winner tonight will have a chance to do the double.
Yeah, they call it that in soccer, winning the double. Take home the regular season title and the cup title in the same season. In our case, it'd be a win tonight plus an NBA title. And that's a tall task, but hey, they're halfway there.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away.
Welcome to center court, Celtics Entertainment.
Several teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
And the Lakers have possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be the 4th of this string of 5 played on the road. Turner for 3. Duran pulls it in. Celtics trail by 9. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Here's Adebayo. Rebound Boston. Here's Tatum. It counts. And the foul. That one on George.
We weren't in the locker room at halftime, but it's obvious what they discussed. Let's pound it inside until they figure out how to stop us.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Levine's checked in for the Lakers. Brown finds Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Tell you what, we've got a game. I like that Levine's rising to the challenge as things get tight.
Up top, Tatum. Headed by Porzingis. Tatum gets the bucket.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Porzingis passes to Brown. And they double up Brown. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
So many big moments for Brown in his career. No sweat there.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a three-point game, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb. And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
Brown dishes to George. The 17-footer. And it's Brown missing. And here's Boston. They're on a 15-6 run. Tatum down low. He's guarded by Adebayo. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession. You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Free throw good from Brown.
As big a basket as that was, the free throw probably even bigger. Now you've got a two-possession lead all of a sudden.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And the Lakers making a change here. Turner's checked in.
Substitution number 0, Miles Turner.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Good work defensively by Turner.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there. And that will add to their lead.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Back to Duran. Boston again missing. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Miles Turner.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Tatum. And nothing is falling for him right now. Now Brown. And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, the winner of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy, and man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, the Kid.